The wide-angle vehicle establishing shot. Gosh, that's a long name. Let's call it the wave shot. Why is the wave shot so prevalent in movies? This shot requires real effort and money from the production team to put a helicopter in the air or license and gain requirements to fly a drone with a camera. The sound in a wave shot is usually devoid of dialogue and instead accompanied by a song, either instrumental or lyrical.
Told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. To whom much is given, much is tested. Get arrested, guess until he get the message.
What makes these shots so important to a film's success? Why do directors return to these shots repeatedly? Because the wave shot is so versatile. It can start a movie, establish the importance of a location, highlight the evolution of a character, provide a visual for a character's isolation or insignificance, and even show the distance of a road trip. What other shot in cinema is that versatile? Wave shots can also be used in many different genres, but the effects can be similar. In this scene, it is showing the transition of a character from a conformist to a rebellious person.
I've never been to school before. It feels kind of wrong.
It can show the speed and danger of a vehicle chase, or the grandeur and otherworldliness of a setting. It can also fill screen time in TV shows if the director has time left to fill. It's also used to show the distance of a road trip. Furthermore, wave shots are also used to foreshadow things for the viewer that could not be seen from the character's point of view. Directors love the wave shot and use it every way possible because one wave shot can say as much as 5 pages of script can. And when you are a non-franchise film and your budget is limited, using less time to explain more is key. The wave shot assists in narrative economy. When a film must be less than 2 hours, this limits the background and motivations a writer can explain about a character. The wave shot can convey in mere seconds things like character, background, and motivations that might otherwise require 5 pages of dialogue. Rather than have characters interact to explain a character's isolation, the director can add a wave shot that has a car within a vast, endless expanse of forest. This type of wave shot is shown prominently in The Shining. The opening wave shot conveys the location of the lodge as deep in the wilderness, much more clearly and powerfully than a character's conversation mentioning the great distance of his trip to arrive at the lodge or his feelings of isolation. In horror films, a wave shot of a dark forest can be used to produce the fear, foreboding, and foreshadowing of a dark and horror-filled story. The wave shot is always trying to sell something. The wave shot can be used to sell the location of a film as a big city or a small town. This wave shot gives the viewer a sightseeing tour that makes the studio sets of a location used later in the film much more believable. Wave shots can also expand the geographic footprint of a TV show that films almost entirely outside of the setting. The wave shot also harkens back to the road trip movies such as Easy Rider, Smokey and the Bandit, and Thelma and Louise. These movies try to connect to America's belief in manifest destiny and the move to the West. Using the wave shot, many movies since have tried to connect to their American viewers in the same way. Independent films also use the wave shot extensively. One of the main reasons for this is to show production value. These small independent films have much smaller budgets than blockbusters, but still need a high production value look. It's impossible to fake the wave shot. That includes a vehicle known to be in the story. This takes permits and licenses that are expensive, and mounting and controlling a camera on a drone or helicopter, which is difficult. The wave shot is prevalent and a relatively new independent production company, A24.
How long until we get to his estate?
We've been flying over his estate for the past 2 hours.
Caleb, I'm just going to throw this out there so it's said, okay?
These three A24 films start their trailers with wave shots. From the start, this shows off production value and the scope of the world that the story occurs in. Overall, the wave shot can be used in any genre, and each genre can use it for any number of production, aesthetic, or narrative purposes at any point throughout a film. All wave shots start with the same basic shot, but directors can and do utilize in different ways and different times in the film to adapt to fit the needs of their film.